Hey there, it's me Eden. If you are new to the channel, then please subscribe to my channel and visit my Patreon page for early access, link in the description. Christine woke up to the sound of Karen's cheerful voice and the gentle clinking of dishes in the kitchen. The scent of freshly brewed coffee wafted through the house, and as Christine opened her eyes, she felt the faint pull of her freshly pierced ears. The events of the past few days swirled in her mind, a cocktail of nervousness and excitement. Today was the day she stepped into the world as Christine, not just in private but in a professional setting. Karen appeared in the doorway, radiant and confident, holding a steaming mug of coffee. "Good morning, Christine," she chimed, setting the cup on the bedside table. "Ready for your big debut?" Christine sat up, brushing her hair out of her face. "I guess," she replied, her voice soft, unsure. She was still getting used to how natural it felt to slip into her femme voice. Karen placed a hand on her shoulder, squeezing gently. "You'll do great. Monica was impressed during the interview, and I know you'll wow everyone at the office. Now, let's get you ready. We want to make a statement on your first day." After a light breakfast, Karen guided Christine to her vanity. "Let's make you stunning," she said, her excitement palpable. Christine let Karen take the lead, appreciating the steady hands that applied her makeup with precision. A touch of foundation, a sweep of blush, bold eyeliner, and a deep berry lipstick brought Christine's features to life. Karen stepped back, examining her work. "Perfect. Now for the outfit." Christine slipped into the black pencil skirt and cream silk blouse Karen had selected. The skirt hugged her hips, and the blouse, with its delicate lace trim, felt luxurious against her skin. Karen helped her secure the belt at her waist, the final touch that completed the polished look. "Don't forget your anklet," Karen reminded, kneeling to clasp the sterling silver chain around Christine's ankle. The small engraved tag, reading Karen's, glinted in the morning light. Karen stood back, beaming. "You look incredible. You're going to make a fabulous impression." Christine swallowed her nerves, gripping her purse tightly as Karen drove them to the office. The closer they got, the tighter her stomach felt. Karen noticed and reached over to give her hand a reassuring squeeze. "You've got this. Just be yourself, your beautiful, confident self." As they pulled into the parking lot, Karen handed Christine her purse. "Remember what Monica said, smile, curtsy, and always keep your composure. You're not just here to do a job, you're here to embody Christine." Christine nodded, taking a deep breath. "Thank you, Karen. For everything." Karen winked. "You can thank me tonight. Now go knock em dead." Christine stepped out of the car, her heels clicking on the pavement as she made her way to the building. The morning sun reflected off the glass facade, making the office look as imposing as she felt. Gathering her courage, she stepped inside. Marcy was already at the front desk, her belly more prominent than Christine remembered. She greeted Christine with a warm smile. "Well, good morning, Miss Kincaid. Welcome to the team." Christine returned the smile, her nerves easing slightly. "Good morning, Marcy." "Thank you." Marcy handed her a headset and clipboard. "Monica's in a meeting, but she's left instructions for you to start getting familiar with the setup." Christine nodded, taking her place behind the desk. She adjusted the headset and studied the switchboard, the instructions from Marcy's walkthrough still fresh in her mind. The morning passed in a blur of calls, faxes, and greetings, each task building her confidence. Around noon, Monica appeared, her sharp plum suit as striking as her presence. She observed Christine for a moment before nodding in approval. "You're settling in nicely, Christine. Keep it up." Karen dropped by during lunch, bringing Christine a salad and a bottle of water. Just wanted to see how my star is doing, she said, giving Christine's hand a squeeze. Christine blushed, grateful for the support. By the end of the day, Christine felt a sense of accomplishment she hadn't expected. Walking to Karen's car, she realized she wasn't just playing a role. She was becoming Christine. Karen greeted her with a wide smile as she got into the car. So? How was it? Christine grinned, her confidence shining through. It was amazing. Karen laughed, her excitement infectious. I knew it. This is just the beginning, Christine. You're going to thrive. As they drove home, Christine felt a sense of contentment she hadn't known before. For the first time, she saw a future where she could truly be herself. And it all started today. Christine barely had time to settle in after her first day at work when Karen sprang into action. The moment they stepped inside the house, Karen's excitement was palpable. She clasped Christine's hands and beamed. You did amazing today. I'm so proud of you. Christine blushed, her cheeks warming under Karen's gaze. It wasn't perfect, but it felt good. Like I'm finally moving forward. Karen pulled her into a hug, her arms firm yet tender. Good isn't the right word, love. You were fabulous. She pulled back, her grin widening. Now, I have an idea. Christine raised an eyebrow, curious. Oh. Karen's eyes sparkled with mischief. We're going out. Dinner, drinks, the works. Tonight's about celebrating you. The suggestion caught Christine off guard. She hadn't anticipated an evening out, especially not after the emotional roller coaster of her first day. Are you sure? I mean, wouldn't staying in be easier? Karen shook her head emphatically. No way. You've taken a big step, and that deserves more than a quiet night at home. Besides, she added with a sly smile, you'll have fun. Christine hesitated for a moment before nodding. All right. Let's do it. Karen was in her element as she guided Christine through the process of getting ready for their dinner date. She had already decided on the perfect dress for Christine, a deep sapphire blue cocktail dress with a cinched waist and a flowing skirt that shimmered subtly under the light. This will be stunning on you, Karen said, holding the dress against Christine's frame. Try it on. Christine obliged, slipping into the dress with Karen's help. The fabric hugged her in all the right places, enhancing her curves and making her feel undeniably elegant. Karen stepped back, admiring the result. See? You look breathtaking. I feel different, Christine admitted, smoothing the skirt nervously. Karen smiled warmly. Different is good. It means you're growing into this. Now, let's get you accessorized. She handed Christine a pair of silver teardrop earrings and a matching necklace. The delicate jewelry complemented the dress perfectly. Karen then slipped on a pair of nude stilettos and handed Christine a clutch to complete the ensemble. As Karen got ready herself, choosing a sleek black dress that accentuated her confident aura, Christine watched her with a mix of admiration and gratitude. Karen's support had been unwavering, and Christine couldn't help but feel a surge of affection for her. The restaurant Karen had chosen was an upscale Italian bistro with dim lighting, soft music, and an ambience that radiated sophistication. The hostess greeted them warmly and led them to a cozy table by the window. Karen ordered a bottle of wine, and as the server poured their glasses, she raised hers in a toast. To Christine, the star of the day. Here's to new beginnings and the amazing journey ahead. Christine smiled, her eyes glistening as she clinked her glass against Karen's. Thank you, Karen. For everything. I don't know what I'd do without you. They savored the meal, indulging in rich pasta dishes and decadent desserts while sharing stories and laughter. Karen's enthusiasm was infectious, and for the first time, Christine felt truly celebrated for who she was becoming. After dinner, they took a leisurely stroll through the nearby park. The cool evening air was refreshing, and the gentle glow of the streetlights cast a romantic atmosphere. Karen slipped her hand into Christine's, lacing their fingers together. "How are you feeling?" Karen asked softly. Christine looked up at the stars, a peaceful smile on her lips. "Happy." "Nervous, but happy." Karen stopped walking, turning to face Christine. "Good. Because I want you to know that I'm with you every step of the way. Whatever challenges come, we'll face them together." Christine's eyes filled with emotion. She leaned in, resting her forehead against Karen's. "You mean everything to me, Karen." They shared a tender kiss under the moonlight, a moment of pure connection that solidified the bond between them. Back home, Christine kicked off her heels and sank into the couch with a contented sigh. Karen joined her, pulling a blanket over them as they settled in for the evening. "Today was perfect," Christine said, resting her head on Karen's shoulder. Karen kissed the top of her head. "You're perfect, Christine. And this is just the beginning." As they sat together, basking in the warmth of the evening, Christine felt a sense of peace and belonging she hadn't known before. With Karen by her side, she was ready to embrace whatever the future held. Christine stood in front of the vanity, carefully unclasping the delicate silver necklace Karen had chosen for her earlier that evening. The soft glow of the bedside lamp illuminated her figure, casting a warm light that accentuated the gentle shimmer of her sapphire blue cocktail dress. As she reached for her earrings, Karen leaned against the doorframe, her arms crossed, a soft smile playing on her lips. Karen's eyes followed Christine's every movement, a quiet warmth stirring in her chest. She watched as Christine slipped out of her heels, setting them neatly by the bed, and began to unzip the back of her dress. The fabric fell gracefully to the floor, pooling around Christine's feet. Beneath the dress, she wore matching undergarments, their deep burgundy hue contrasting beautifully with her pale skin. Karen's thoughts wandered as she gazed at her partner. She admired how far Christine had come, the confidence she had displayed throughout the day, and the way she had embraced her transformation with grace and courage. But tonight, Karen found herself focusing on something more intimate, something deeply personal. Christine turned, catching Karen's reflection in the mirror. "You're staring," she said with a soft laugh, her cheeks tinged with a rosy hue. Karen pushed off the doorframe and stepped closer, her eyes never leaving Christine's. "Can you blame me?" she replied, her voice low and teasing. "You're beautiful, Christine. Absolutely stunning." Christine smiled shyly, brushing a strand of hair behind her ear. "Thank you. That means a lot coming from you." Karen reached out, her fingers grazing the smooth fabric of Christine's slip. "You know," she began, her tone turning contemplative, "I was thinking about something while we were out tonight." Christine turned to face her fully, curiosity flickering in her eyes. "What is it?" Karen's hand trailed down Christine's arm, her touch light and affectionate. "I think it's time to expand your wardrobe," she said. "Not just dresses and skirts, but something more intimate. Something that makes you feel confident and sexy." Christine tilted her head, her brows furrowing slightly. "Like what?" Karen's lips curved into a knowing smile. "I'm thinking of a few new sets of lingerie. Silk and lace bras, matching panties, maybe even some garters and stockings. The kind of things that make you feel like the goddess you are." Christine's blush deepened, and she looked down, fiddling with the hem of her slip. "You really think I'd look good in all that?" Karen cupped Christine's chin, gently lifting her face until their eyes met. I know you would, she said, her voice firm and reassuring. And it's not just about how you look. It's about how it makes you feel. Confident, empowered, and completely yourself. Christine smiled softly, her hesitation giving way to a quiet excitement. All right. If you think it's a good idea, I'm willing to try. Karen's grin widened. That's my girl. She stepped back, giving Christine room to finish changing. As Christine slipped into a soft, lavender nightgown, Karen's mind raced with plans for their next shopping trip. She imagined taking Christine to a boutique, helping her select pieces that would accentuate her natural beauty and make her feel irresistible. When Christine climbed into bed, Karen joined her, pulling the blankets over them both. She wrapped an arm around Christine, drawing her close. Thank you for trusting me, Karen murmured, pressing a kiss to Christine's temple. Christine snuggled against her, a contented sigh escaping her lips. Thank you for believing in me. As they drifted off to sleep, Karen's thoughts lingered on the future. She envisioned a life where Christine's confidence would continue to grow, where they would celebrate every milestone together, and where Christine would fully embrace the woman she was becoming. And Karen couldn't wait to be by her side every step of the way. Please subscribe my channel for the next part. And visit my Patreon page for early access.